So question 50 says, suppose you have a diagonal matrix. And then what are the powers of this diagonal matrix? For example, in this question, it says, what is a to the power 17? How does it look like? In general, if you have a diagonal matrix of the form D equals to, have some elements, some entries, A11, A22, and ANN, and the rest of the elements and the rest of the positions are equal to 0. This is 0, this is 0, the rest of the elements are becoming 0. And then here we have this guy, 0, some more, and then if I ask you to raise it to different powers, D to power M, this is going to be just taking each element on the main diagonal to the mth power. And rest. This is 0 to power M, and the rest of them are equal to 0. And this is ANN to power N. And all of these elements are going to be 0 and 0 and 0. For example, let's give you a very simple example. Think about identity matrix. 1, 0, 0, and 1. It's a 2 by 2 matrix, I sub 2. Another way to represent this. If I ask you to multiply I by I, or ask you to find I to the second, you're going to say that, hey, this is 1, 0, 0, 1. And then here I have 1, 0, 0, 1. What I'm going to do, I'm going to find the dot product between the first row as the vector and the second, and the first column, and then the second column, and you continue this process. So here we have 1, then you're going to have 0, and then these two 0, and then these two is going to be 1. You keep continuing. You can just continue this process. You can find I to the third, I to the fourth, and so on. It follows the same process. We're going to say that, hey, since A is a diagonal matrix, I'm going to just take the elements on the main diagonal to the 17th power. So A to power 17 is equal to 1 raised to power 17 is just 1. The rest of the elements, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have 0, negative 1 to power 17 becomes negative 1, 0, 0, 0. And then you have 0, 0, 1 to power 17 is 1, 0, 0. Then you have 0, 0, 0. And this guy raised to power 17, again, negative 1, 0. And then you have 0, 0, 0, 0. And 1 to power 17 is 1. So obviously, A to power 17 is equal to A itself.